Hello everyone, this is Shashikant Shetty, and yes, as promised, I am back with a video on a sum based on heuristic approach, based on the comments that I was receiving after my live lecture, where we actually analyzed the board paper, where we talked about the importance to question number 4 and question number 5, and especially question number 5 being more ambiguous. If you can see, as per the board suggestions, or what board suggests is the question number 5 could be any of the following that you can see on the screen: expressing your view, heuristic approach, completing an incomplete construction of a word problem based on the given information, and so on. So I'm going to make a video on each one of them slowly and steadily. If you remember, students, I had talked about sample board papers uploaded on the official website, which was withdrawn later because certain changes were made in our paper pattern. But what I had done was I was smart enough to download them and store them with me so we could use for our future reference. So I'm taking a sum from that, which I talked about in my previous videos and I had suggested you to solve. So let us discuss about having an heuristic approach to that sum. Now, students, first of all, let us look at the sum. Now, before we go into the sum, let us understand what is an heuristic approach. Heuristic approach means we need to try and solve the sum based on the given information or circumstances. The same method may not be applicable every time in the similar type of sum. Sometimes it may give you a solution or sometimes it may not. As we approach the sum, you might understand what does it mean. So let us see. A bag contains in all 50 balls. So there are total 50 balls, out of which some of them are white. So basically we have some balls which are white in color. We have some balls which are blue in color and some balls which are red in color. And if we add them all, it is 50. So total 50 balls are there. That is true. Going ahead. The number of white balls is 11 times blue balls. So they're giving information about white balls with respect to blue balls. The number of red balls is less than the number of white balls. Now they're giving information about red balls. In the second statement, they gave us information about white balls. In the next statement, they gave us information about red balls. And in the next statement, the number of red balls is more than that of the blue balls. Once again for red balls, but nothing direct relation about blue balls. We'll keep this in mind and we'll start solving the sum. Now, what we know is we have three types of ball: blue balls, white balls, and red balls. Now, students, since there was no information specially about blue balls, what we are going to do is we'll assume the number of balls to be anything. Let us start with the smallest natural number, that is 1. So I would say the number of blue balls could be 1, could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, or could be 5. Now let us look at the very important information given in the second sentence. I've highlighted that for you. The number of white balls is 11 times the number of blue balls. So we have assumed the number of blue balls to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Initially, we'll take up to 5 and see what happens. Number of white balls is 11 times blue balls. That means if I multiply 11 to number of blue balls here, I get number of white balls. So 1 into 11 will be 11. 2 into 11 would be 22. 3 into 11 would be 33. 4 into 11 would be 44. 5 into 11 would be 55. Why we multiplied 11? Because if you can see the highlighted statement in the question, the number of white balls is 11 times the number of blue balls. Now, students, to find the number of red balls, it's an easy game. I know we have 5 cases now. Out of, if you see carefully, the 5th case here, let me just take the mouse pointer, students. If you take the 5th case here, 5th case, which is there here, 5 and 55, which is not possible because the total number of balls is 50 and white balls becomes 55. So I have to discard this possibility and just consider our answer could be of any of these 4 cases, nothing other than that. So now, students, number of red balls, we know blue balls plus white balls plus red balls will be 50. So I know 1 plus 11 is 12. 50 minus 12 happens to be 38. Why 50 minus? Because if you see 1 plus 11 plus 38 should give me 50. That is the basic calculation because sum of all the balls is 50. Now here 2 plus 22 is 24. Now 50 minus 24 is 26. Why 50 minus? Because total is 50. 3 plus 33 is 36. 50 minus 36 is 14. Once again, why 50 minus? Because the total number of ball is 50. 4 plus 44 is 48. 50 minus 48 happens to be 2. So we have 4 cases. Now we need to see which of the following cases are our answers. It could be all the 4, or it could be none of them, or it could be any one of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them. So let us see the next important statement. the number of red balls is less than white balls. Now it clearly says number of red balls is less than white balls. So let us see the red balls. Now if I see red balls here, it is 38. Number of white balls here is 11. Now red balls should be less than white balls. So very clearly here red balls is more than white balls. So it doesn't satisfy the condition. Let us look at the next one. Number of red balls is 26 and number of white balls is 22. Now definitely red balls should be less than white balls. Here 26 is greater than 22. Even this condition is not satisfied. So in the first two cases, 38 is greater than 11, but we want it to be lesser. And here 26 is once again greater than 22, which should be once again less. So let us go to the next situation. Here in the third case, here it is 14. Now 14 is less than 33. So yes, it satisfies the condition. We want red balls to be less than white balls. Now 2 is less than 44. Yes, even this condition is satisfied. So out of the 4, the first 2 can be ruled out because it doesn't satisfy the first condition. But still we'll look at the second condition. The number of red balls is more than that of blue balls. Now red balls should be more than that of blue balls. Now I have to consider this and this. Now red balls should be greater than blue balls. Here 38 is greater than 1. It is true. Now 26 should be greater than 2. Yeah, which is true once again. 14 should be greater than 3, which is true once again. 2 should be greater than 4. Oh, it's not true. So it doesn't satisfy the condition. Now let me erase all the drawings that I had done right now. Okay, now if you look at the entire table, only case number 3, both the conditions are satisfied. In rest of the cases, either one of the condition is not satisfied. So our answer would be the number of blue balls is 3, the number of white balls is 33, and the number of red balls is 44 because it satisfies both the condition. Others do not satisfy either of the conditions. So let us go to the sum. The question says to find out the probability that the ball is red. So first of all, n of s will be 50 because the total number of ball is 50. Let A be the event that the ball drawn or a ball selected is a red ball. There are 14 red balls. If you see the table carefully, there are 14 red balls. So n of A would be 14. We know the formula of P of A would be n of A upon n of S. That would be 14 upon 50, which you reduce 8 by 2. 2 7s are 2 25s are. So P of A would be 7 upon 25. So a very easy sum if you know how to solve it, students. So this was a sum based on heuristic approach. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming with more videos on question number 5, more external sums, more videos on our education system that is going to become. So with this, thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, students. Thank you.